me all.
You love
Tell me how you love, baby.
evil.
I'm not gonna lie, bro, what the heck is this fit? Like, I'm not even gonna pretend like this is that fly. I mean, these are fire. I got these on eBay. But like, I got the wife lover. Okay. Alright, now that I'm actually looking for real, this kind of fire. Like, if we're being for real honest, I'm about to go pick up a tripod. Bro, Facebook Marketplace is my best friend right now. Like, everything you need, bro, just get it on Facebook Marketplace. Why are we trying to spend full price when you could just get it used for cheaper? So I'm about to go pick up a tripod, one of those Gorilla Pods. I think it just make life easier right now. So that's what I'm about to do. For the low, Isaiah 6:8 says, "And I heard the voice of the Lord saying, whom shall I send, and who will go for us? Then I said, here I am, send me." Man, that's what I want. That's what I want with my life. That's my prayer is, Lord, use me, send me. I'm available. I want to do your plan. I don't want to just do what I want to do and ask him to come along. I want him to lead me to what he wants me to do. Apartment is honestly a mess, bro. Like, it's been a crazy week. I don't even want to turn my camera around because, like, all right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna be real. Like, this is what a week just looks like by the end of it. Like, dishes everywhere. Freaking, at least I make my bed. I make my bed every day regardless, but everything else not so hot. So I'm gonna eat, spend some time just cleaning up, getting everything ready for the weekend. It's Thursday right now, but I just want to have everything clean, like going into the weekend.
Lord, I'm lost. The truth is I'm hopeless, depraved and just broken. I'm lost. Yeah.
We headed to the golf course. Me and Isaac about to get in as much golf as we can. It's 5:30. Our tee time is for 5:30. It's 5 o'clock right now. And it looks like it's about to rain, if I'm being completely honest. Let's see if I can. You can't really tell, but big old gray clouds up in there. That's the thing. It might rain. So I'm about to get some food real quick. I'm about to stop at Fresh Kitchen. Get a little food. I'll eat in the golf cart. Nothing crazy, but I'm pretty hungry. All I had was like a sardine for lunch. It's honestly been, I don't think I've golfed in over a year. Me and Isaac, last time I played was with him. So We're gonna see how it goes. You know I still got it though. Even if I haven't played in a minute, I definitely still got it. So I'm excited to play. We're playing with our friend Zach. I think I might have to cook both of them. Easy work. But today was a good day, honestly. I feel like I had a lot of time to reflect. I was working my old job painting, and I feel like I just reflected a lot about my life and just how far God has taken me on this journey. Like how the person I was a year, even 2 years, that's a different person. Like it's me, but it's not the me that I am today. And it's like, it's so interesting and beautiful and crazy, the evolutions and changes that God does in our lives. I know He's been refining me. He continues to refine me. And it's just like probably the people that knew me 2 years ago, or knew me, I guess I like to say in my past life, like honestly before I gave my life to Christ, I don't think they would recognize me today. I don't think they would. They might be able to say, oh, you look familiar, but they wouldn't know me. Like they wouldn't necessarily guess that this is who I am today. And so it's just cool that God is so faithful and that He truly sees the work through to the end. Like He didn't give up on me halfway through it or at the beginning of the journey. Like He's been with me on this journey continuously, in every moment, every season, every up and every down. And there's been a lot of both, and I'm expecting more of both. Honestly, I think that's what life is, and I'd be naive to say that life, once you give your life to Christ, or even just life in general, is just positives and just good stuff. It's not just like a happy fairy tale, like, if we're being completely honest. And I'm sure most of y'all can agree with that. But it's really truly filled with a lot of ups and downs and hard times, hard seasons. But those seasons teach you so much. They teach you, one, for me, like how to really rely on God in every moment, in every second, like in every decision, in the hard nights, like just leaning on Him. And you learn a lot in the good times too, and you learn that you have to continually choose God, because sometimes when things get really good or even easy, or just things might be going your way, sometimes it's easy to forget where you came from and forget who brought you through it all, because we got to remember that those were a lot of answered prayers. They weren't just, we didn't just end up in this place of like happiness and everything going our way, or just like in a good season. And so we have to remember that. All right, every to-go spot is taken, so I'm gonna have to get a normal spot. But we're at Fresh Kitchen right now, getting that good food. Let's see what's up. Let's see if there's a huge line, or if I can just get in and out of here easily. I'm not gonna lie, when I first moved here, everybody was talking about Fresh Kitchen, and I thought it was overrated as heck until I actually tried it. And I kind of like got in it real fast, but then I kind of got sick of it after a while. But now I'm kind of back on it, so it's fire. It's fire. We hit the golf course, but bro, I need a bite or two or three or all of it. It's slapping. I guess every single white dude above 35 is here at the golf course today. The place is literally packed. So unfortunately it's actually pouring rain and we got rained out. So no golf tonight. In case you can't tell, it's actually coming down like crazy. It was coming down worse. It's not too bad right now. But I guess I'm gonna just go home, chill. I don't know. The night's still young, it's only 6. the gym. Gonna hit a push day. But also, I told my friend Jacob, I told him I feel like dunking today. So I haven't dunked in a while. I haven't really tried to like actually dunk. So I feel like today's the day. I've been feeling it. Feeling extra strong, extra bouncy. So I'm definitely gonna try to get a video of that. It's gonna be a great day. Like, once I get home from the gym, I'm probably gonna take a nap. I'm gonna link up with Josh at some point, and then tonight I'm going to watch the fight, like I said. So, bro, I'm excited. I really feel like I can dunk, like just throw it down.
I wrote you a letter. You said it followed the vision. I know that it's different, but it's better. Everything still got a season. I cannot be here forever. As long as I'm still praising God, living and breathing, I write you a letter. And I see where I'm going, taking a step, living in truth, and I'm doing my best. Know I got motion, talking my chest, put it in work, but ain't breaking a sweat. Bust down watch, but it's not a protect. See what I love, so I gotta protect. Done with the past, I'ma put it to rest. Knowing with you is forever. God, I wrote you a letter. You said it followed the vision. I know that it's different, but it's better. Everything still got a season. I cannot be here forever. As long as I'm still praising God, living and breathing, I'll write you a letter. Back to the top, give me lit. Take the gas so I know what it is. Though a drama, I'm not a kid. Look at me right now, it's never again. I'm a dog, walking with pressure. With the king and I stay getting better. Changing the world, ain't changing for cheddar. The kingdom of God's still gonna be here forever. Big dog status had caught me a medal. They finna see how I change for the better. Can't keep my sweater, righteous. See, I'm applying the pressure. Yeah, they're gonna block out the block out the noise. I'm like this, the way he learned. Can't fight this, following God. And I know that it's priceless. Knowing with you is forever. God, I wrote you a letter. You said it followed the vision. I know that it's different, but it's better. Everything still got a season. I cannot be here forever. As long as I'm still praising God, living and breathing, I'll write you a letter. Yeah. Though that I'm done with the past, I'm going up and I'm not finna crash. Yeah, in the storm, I'm still finna sing, I'm not getting mad. I needed change, I wanted that. Knowing with you is forever. God, I wrote you a letter. You said it followed the vision, I know that it's different, but it's better. Everything still got a season, I cannot be here forever. As long as I'm still praising God, living and breathing, I'll write you a letter.
We're gonna tell the people what our goal for the
Can't tell if I'm making our goal for Dr.
Yeah, we're trying to get to the end of the summer.
August 15th.
August 15th.
Mark
So
the calendar.
that's gonna be a big day for us. It's gonna be a great day. On this, we gotta be on this rim too.
It's open.
I think we got it.
We'll reserve the court.
We will reserve this whole place, and then we'll fill this section with fans for my first dunk and for your first dunk. That's it.
That's fair. I mean, that's something Carl Lynch actually talks about. Is like not withholding things, like just being honest with somebody. And it's freeing, bro. It's hard. As you continue to do it, you know what? This actually just reminded me of like, wow. I just went on changing my mind when you said that. Because I just thought about how, like, you know how you say when you talk to your therapist, it's like sometimes hard to open up about certain things. It's because it requires a level of vulnerability and transparency that can sometimes trigger things or bring up things that you haven't worked through. And I'm thinking about how, like, in relationships, to me, in my mind, and like a godly relationship, that's required to be able to do that with your partner, and obviously it'll take time depending on where that person is. But I remember having a conversation, and I learned from this with Bella one time, and I was like, why does this trigger you? Like, what is this? And then she was like, honestly, I've never had to be this honest or vulnerable or open in a relationship. So it's making me realize that I have things that trigger me.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about how, like, bro, most people can't be honest with themselves. Most people never do the work to get there.
I think therapy's hard.
It's hard.
Because most people, like you said, don't know how to, me included, like, don't know how to be 100% honest sometimes.
Yeah.
Because, like, I haven't been maybe my whole life.
You know what it is? I think to everybody's grace.
Yeah.
It's like and we talk about this at church. This is one of the commandments we harped on was thou shalt not lie. And I was thinking about it in my head. I'm like, you can't be 100% honest with every single person because some people just need to know that information. And so you're constantly trying to figure out, all right, this person I'm talking to, what should they know? Like, should I tell them this?
Yeah.
And it kind of like lies within yourself, and it's like you start telling yourself something different. You know what I mean? Do you agree with that? Do you feel like you gotta tell everybody 100% everything? No. But you don't want to lie at the same time. You know what I mean? So like,
I would say everybody needs the truth. Not everybody needs the whole story though. You know what I mean?
it's a bar. You better record.
Yeah.
That's a bar.
Yeah, of course.
Everybody needs the truth, but not everybody needs the whole story.
And obviously it depends on the relationship. If it's your spouse or something like that, they should probably know the whole story.
Yeah.
But not everybody you meet needs to know everything about you.
Yeah.
But they need to know enough, and they need the truth. They need to know you're real. But then add value to their life by talking, like, by sharing the truth. Whether it's something that you've gone through, traumatic or whatever.
That's very real.
But like,
That's
no,
what we need here.
not everybody needs to know everything.
Yeah.
And I think that's something I've struggled with is because, like, my story is a little bit unique because I've been through so many different things. But I don't have to, like, throw that all out there. Like, I've been through 3 major things. Not everybody needs to know everything because they might not relate to that or that might not add any value to the conversation. But if they're struggling with something that I did, I'll share that.
Yeah, and it might not just be mature enough for it.
Right.
And I struggle with that because I think in my mind I thought honestly means you have to tell everybody everything. And I'm realizing that has come to hurt me more in doing that. You know what I mean?
I agree.
And I'm like, oh, you don't. You can tell the truth without telling them everything.
Yeah.
And sometimes like, I be uncomfortable saying I'm not comfortable with sharing. I don't really want to share. That's power in that too.
Yeah.
That's not lying.
Yeah. It's like we almost have different testimonies for different people. You know what I mean? Like I probably wouldn't share some of the things I would share with you with, like, a female, for example, about my testimony. That's where it's just being wise with knowing your audience, I think.
Yeah. That's a fact. That was so good. I've learned so much from those 3 episodes. Like,
No, I don't get why people are mad.
bro, I'm like, are we not Christians?
Right.
Are we not supposed to have grace and forgive? Like, I'm more impressed by his wife. Like, and what she, bro, for her
Bro,
to
this is what it should. People would probably be mad at saying that, but like this is what it should be if you mess up.
100%.
Like this honestly has way more power than the other testimonies of them leaving,
Bro.
and then you never hear from it, and then you gotta start from the ground up. Versus her like sticking it out.
Bro, honoring the vow.
100%, 100% respect to her.
Bro, that's a real woman of God, bro. And that's even changing for me what a woman of God looks like. That's changing for me. Because I'm like, oh dang, a lot of these girls don't meet their word to this extent. But they have this and this and this. And it's recoming different. I'm reframing it in my mind what that looks like. When I saw Laura Lynch, I'm like, bro, woman of God.
Yeah.
For her to like,
To go through that.
bro, to have the maturity.
And on that level with that sort of like publicity.
Bro, in front of everybody, like, bro, and him too, bro. Like, I'm just be real, like, to just own it. It was my decision, my thing.
Yeah,
Go
that's
to the
a
therapy.
huge part.
That's the part.
And he even was like, bro, I want to end it all. Like that's the route he wanted to take.
Yeah.
But just the fact that he stuck through it and just took ownership, like it's gonna suck.
It's gonna suck.
It's gonna be
Can't defend
terrible.
yourself. Even when you probably were justified in some areas, you can't because nobody's gonna hear it.
Right. Even if because he was talking about how like the other people were coming at him like fake stuff, whatever, and he had all that information.
On them, yeah.
It's like, why even?
Well, I go to their level.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's also a part that should be talked about as Christians. Is why do we do that? Like, why is that our reaction? Like, to me,
To write them off or what?
yeah, to write Carl and stuff. Like, even when it happened to me, my mind, I never was mad at him. Like, I was like, dang,
Yeah.
he failed. This is somebody I read his books.
Yeah.
I listened to all his sermons.
Yeah.
I thought he was a great pastor. He failed, but I never was like writing him off. Like, I don't know, I didn't feel any anger.
Right.
When people do stuff like that in general, I don't feel like,
It just shows that they're real people.
you know what I mean?
But I think it's true, like, maybe he shouldn't be a pastor maybe anymore, but like, why not do what he's doing now? And share the good news and like share hope and just be a testimony.
Ruslan said this one thing, or maybe it was Tim Roth.
I think they both said it. I know.
Yeah, about like going through, they became pastors.
They shouldn't
going
have.
through this long pastor. I would probably say if I was him, I probably wouldn't become a pastor again. I don't think you need to.
Yeah.
Because you have so much more impact doing what you're doing now. If he did, would I be? I mean, I would be weary at tad unless he went through some long. You know what I mean? But
I think that's the thing is like sometimes because they said that like on podcasts and stuff. Just because you can speak well and you look good, like let's give them a platform.
yeah,
When they should have just been on a podcast, or it should have just been YouTube, or it should have just been books or whatever.
yeah.
But that was the only route.
They haven't went through the godly character part, and it comes out like that. That's so true.
Yeah.
You're talented, that means you shouldn't be a pastor.
Yeah.
I agree.
That's real.
That's very real. That's very, and he said it on he did a Breakfast Club interview. Carl Lentz, like 2 days ago.
Before?
No, he did one.
Oh,
like
he
2
just
days
did
ago.
one.
Yeah, him and his wife. And he said it on there.
Breakfast
he was like,
Club like Charlemagne.
Charlemagne, yeah. He said it on there. He was like,
That's crazy.
he was like that. He said like, you know, I'm very understanding what the scripture says. Like, there is a different level of standard that you're held to as a pastor. You know, he said, and that reason I empathize with people who are still upset with me or felt this way by me or whatever. Because I know the scripture says, you know, leadership or pastors or whoever are held to a higher standard. And so for me, like I think that's true humility to empathize and understand the people who hate you even when it doesn't make 100% sense. Because we can say like, yes, he deserved to have some backlash, some offense because he messed up.
Yeah.
But everything he received, I don't think he deserved. Like, especially the Hillsong people, like doing him how they did him. When like, I don't want to say they're doing the same thing, but when they had a relationship, like they were all cool and bros.
Yeah, like just kicking him out and not being there for him.
Right. That's what I'm like. That's weird.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I understand people being upset though, but like that was like to me how it was framed until I heard it now. When I first heard the story, like Hillsong was going great, and he just ruined their whole thing. So he's going to be the black sheep, the person that's like used as like
The scapegoat.
Yeah. I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah. It almost is like you're good. Like we love you until you have nothing to offer us or give us a bad name.
In my mind, I'm like, okay, fire him. But still take him, like, love on him, help him get through it. Not
Absolutely.
just, you know what I'm
Because
saying?
even that would also be a testimony. Like this is how we should love people that do fall. I mean, because we look at like Paul in 2 Corinthians and 1 Corinthians, like how they kicked that guy out of the church, rightfully so. But then they welcomed him back once he repented, really repented.
Bro.
And you don't just, you need people around you, surrounding you to like continue to love you and hold you accountable. You can't do that alone.
You can't at all.
You can't make things right on your own.
He said it on the second episode maybe, or the first one, I can't remember.
Yeah.
But he said he had like 3 people. He named Bob Goff as one of them, which I thought was cool.
Love languages.
Yeah.
People like what that spoke into his life in that time.
Yeah, he said he only had like 2 or 3. Everybody else was like,
Everyone
was done with him.
Yeah.
Which is, for me, crazy too, because I'm like, if my close friend like does something stupid, I couldn't see it unless he had just like mass murder or something like that. I can't, but like infidelity or something, I can't see myself being like, bro, I can't be friends with him.
Think about this. Most people don't give them enough time to like see that, like that repentance in a way, to know if they're really sorry or if they want to change. Yeah. Most people just write them off as soon as something bad happens and never get the chance to like know if there's repentance there to then reconcile or forgive somebody.
Yeah. And I think that comes down to maturity. I don't think it comes down to whether somebody's saved or not. It is really maturity in that person.
Yeah. Most people don't have that.
Yeah. And I think that's like what's most striking to me about the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure he doesn't talk like Justin Bieber and those guys anymore, which I can understand if you're looking up to somebody and they're deeply hurt in that way, and it makes them not like want to talk to you as much. Yeah. I can get that.
Just because the last thing that happened was terrible and bad, that doesn't mean everything leading up to that point was fake. And like that's naive to think.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's
especially somebody you're not involved romantically with.
Yeah.
Like I could see if you have a romantic partner.
Yeah.
I could see how you could think that, even though it's not true.
I think you get so short-sighted, like in a relationship. It's like, oh, we had a tough 3 months. The whole relationship is bad.
Exactly.
It was never good from the beginning. It's like, no, you can only think as far back as a couple months.
Recency bias.
Yeah.
And
that's exactly what
it's 100% wrong to do that.
Yes.
But I can understand how somebody could do that in a relationship. I can understand based off if you heard or whatever. I can see it's not right. It's not true.
Well, and it's like confirmation bias. It's like, well, he just did this again.
Exactly.
But he really, he's a piece
not
of...
true at all. But I can see how, okay, with the emotions, your mind is there.
Yeah.
If you're involved romantically.
Yeah.
But take somebody like a coworker you don't know, or like take somebody you look up to, like a kind of a friend, or just an influencer or something. I don't know how your mind can go there because you don't have any emotional.
You don't know anything.
You don't know it. You don't have an emotional tie, so I don't.
You don't know anything about that.
It didn't make me think, well, all his sermons fake. It's like, bro, a lot of his sermons help me. Like,
Even
help me.
if this might be crazy.
Yeah.
Even if even if it was all a lie, God still could use him, and still did use him. As if like just because, and Jesus says it, like many people will do miracles, cast out demons in my name, all that stuff. But he'll say, "Depart from me, I never knew you." That could be the case for so many people. But they still did those things. They still did miracles. They still cast out demons. They still actually were productive in the kingdom.
Have proof of that.
Maybe some people weren't actually children, like true children of God. I can't judge that. But they still did the work. They still did things.
And had proof.
And those things are still real.
Bro. That's why I'm like, was it all fake? Like how? Like why would your mind even?
Is the gospel fake? Like it doesn't matter if it was acting. Even if it was acting, bro. Like.
But I don't even see how something could be acting. Like how can he? Like I understand the premise is like, oh, you said this, but did this, so I can get the premise.
Yeah.
But it's like. I don't think any preacher or anybody, for the most part, does anything knowing that it's wrong, knowing that I'm going to hurt people. Like it's like an inner struggle. Like I'm not trying to do this thing. I struggle with. I don't think this is right. Even though I'm still going to preach or do whatever, I don't think this is the right thing to do. I'm struggling. I know it is a struggle.
Yeah.
But I'm not intentionally knowing I'm about to hurt people. Like
Yeah.
I'm about to do this. I don't think that's how any event ever happens. Like intentionally. Right?
It makes me think, do we expect pastors to be perfect?
We do, bro. We do.
Like, seriously.
We do.
Like, obviously, there's an extreme to, like, what sin should be allowed. Like, no sin is good.
Right.
But do we actually think that our pastor is perfect? I've thought
As a
that.
whole, you saying? Or
Yeah.
me and you?
As a whole.
As a whole. I think
And
as a whole.
it's like, when I look at my pastor, I'm like, he's perfect. He doesn't sin. That's
not true.
what human on earth is in that. Like, it has that capacity. Nobody. So, like, we need to have that realization. But it also could be the fact that a lot of times pastors aren't being real about that stuff that they might struggle with.
No, they're not.
So maybe we think that because that's what we perceive and think and see and hear.
And they're teaching us not to do those things. So you automatically assume somebody teaching you. They're not.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's a tough spot. Like this is a tough spot.